The largest convention for conservative activists, CPAC, is due to get underway near Washington, D.C. in less than a week. And according to organizers, this year, for the first time, CPAC is sold out due to the popularity of the Trump administration. One America's John Hines sat down with the event's Executive Director, Dan Schneider, who explains the popularity of the president among conservatives.
This is the first time you anticipate CPAC selling out. Talk about that a little bit. Seems like that's kind of a milestone, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great, terrible problem to have. We are almost sold out, and we've been sending out messages. We have different ticket level types, and we've been sending out email messages.
First time.
Yeah, saying we're going to sell out. You have to get your tickets now.
What does that say about CPAC this year, that you are for the first time going to be sold out by the time it rolls around, or are sold out at this point, or close to being sold out? Potentially a record attendance.
I think what it says most is how pleased conservatives are with the president. We've had so many presidents who've made lots of promises, and some presidents have kept more of their promises than others. And I loved Ronald Reagan, and I voted for him, and I was so happy to vote for him, still love him. But President Trump has achieved more conservative victories and outcomes than even Reagan. I think that's why there's so much enthusiasm for CPAC, because we've got somebody who's winning for conservatism in the White House.
Somebody who's delivered, actually delivered.
He has delivered the goods. But I think the larger part is that people are seeing the benefits of these conservative ideas becoming policy, becoming the law of the land. And it's not just in America. We are getting unequaled interest coming from abroad. We have large delegations coming from Japan and from Korea and from Europe and Latin America. There are going to be lots of people there who this is their first CPAC, but the level of interest all over the world is just growing exponentially.
What would be maybe a surprise? What would people be perhaps surprised with this year in CPAC?
Well, John Batchelor really is one of the greatest voices in radio today, and a great, strong intellect. And he will be at CPAC, and very early in our programming, giving a soliloquy, like only he can do, to begin a 5-part conversation on the coup. This effort of the deep state and the radical left on trying to overturn the results of the previous presidential election. So we are going to explain what the left has been doing for the last 5 years to try to thwart the will of the American people. And of course, we've, on your own network, you've addressed this in a very effective way. Chanel's, I think that was a 3-hour documentary. Chanel may be the only person who's actually tried to address this from beginning to end. We're going to do this in a more concise way, with the voices of the participants in this coup effort from our side of the aisle.
Dan Schneider, Executive Director of the American Conservative Union, thank you very much for talking to One America News. It's a pleasure.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.